drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hurricanes will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Badgers will have some work to do after that short return. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Badgers will hustle to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Hills. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside. Got the sack on the play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
He wants to pass it on second down. Throwing right. Got his man. Can anyone catch him? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Sanders. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Keep it on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Badgers want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Hills. They're working that left side. Knocked off his feet. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
After misfiring, it's second down. The give to the tailback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank.
He's looking deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. This offense has a second down play. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Hills. Getting some heat. The throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Now on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him down after he makes the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble and throws. It's on target and complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. 1st down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Badgers moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes his connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mono.
He's taking the shot. Makes the catch on the left. Oh, look out. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Miami.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas will be proud, just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game so well, and they're going to establish it. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A 3rd down try for the offense. Back to pass, it's Hills. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
To the 15. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. It completely changes the way you play defense.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Now they'll run the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dixon. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires it. Makes a connection. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Finds his man. It's Sanders. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field and jump around a bit. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field.
It's complete. A huge pickup. He's loose down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The defense takes matters into their own hands. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Hills. Looking down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Wisconsin, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Works the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Back to throw, it's Hills. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, they'll take to the air. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far, and you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
The Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
And he's running in the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Canes are on the move. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They'll try the run. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacked on the extra point.
Wisconsin, 3.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Hills. Got his man out of the backfield. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. Gets it across the 10 to pick up a 5 and out of trouble to the 12.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking to move it through the air. Swings it out to the flat. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
You know, the best free safeties I ever played against were the ones that just have a sixth sense. It's like they know where the ball is going, and they can just bait the quarterback into trying to make throws that they never have a chance of making. That's what that guy did right there. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Hills. He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is...
Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond? He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
And what a fantastic effort on that catch. That looked to me like it was just going to be a long incompletion. But how about stretching out, corralling the football, and this offense is on the move.
From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
It's complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Offense needs a couple of yards on 4th down. Remember, they can get the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. The Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit, looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
To the air, it's Hills. Swings it out to his running back. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. Makes the grab over the middle.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB up.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hills. They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Trying to get to it.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. And the Canes in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by a field goal over the Sharks. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you.
And they got him for the sack.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami! They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
A 1st down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block. It's Sanders. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Here's the handoff. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together